Hey everyone, welcome back to Vampire Crawler. So today I want to show you a gold farming method that can net you up to about 50,000 gold per hour. It can be done reasonably early on in the game too. We're going to take advantage of this relic here, the Bomber Infernale, so instantly vaporizes all enemies on the first floor of a dungeon you have previously cleared. So to get this relic and to use this method, you're going to need to beat stage 4 at least once. So early on in the game, I recommend using a Melder with the evolved wand. It's a very, very strong. Once you start unlocking some of these other characters, they're pretty good too. I do like Pascalina. I do personally think Pugnala and Bianca Rumba here are very strong as well. But you're going to need to be able to clear stage 4 at least once to get this done. So I've got a couple of videos on the channel already of some very strong builds that do not require significant amounts of investment. So have a look at those. I'll link them down below. But let's go on in. So with this method, you can probably get up to about 50,000 gold per hour without really having to try too hard. Once you load in, we're going to just use our relic. It's going to destroy all of the enemies on the stage here. Now, here we can actually just skip. It doesn't really matter. We just want to get through the level up screens as quickly as possible. It doesn't really matter what we take. Now, at this point, if you would like to, you can go and destroy all of the other sort of stage items here. If you would like, you don't have to do this. However, the quickest and most efficient way to do this is actually just to go straight for the chest that we see. So I'm on mouse and keyboard here. I actually like playing this game on controller a bit more than mouse and keyboard personally. But so here's a chest. The first chest we hit is going to net us 200 gold because we can just cash out. We don't care about any of that. That's going to give us 200. And then what we want to do is we want to come back down into the next area here. And as you can see, coming through the ground here is going to give us a big chunk of gold. It's actually 600 gold on this stage. Now at this point, all you need to do is exit back to the village, and it's as simple as that. We got 800 gold just like that. Now, sometimes 2 chests can actually spawn at the beginning of the stage there. So let's go back in, and I'll show you again. And we go into the dairy plant. Now, sometimes on the first floor here, we can actually get multiple chests. Here, we've only got 1 so far. So if we do this again... All right, now we just want to skip all these launches. I might actually just grab the controller here too, because we don't really care. I personally prefer running around in this game with a controller. If you prefer mouse and keyboard, that's totally cool. Do it that way. And here we just want to cash out again. And now we just want to make it to the end, and that's going to net us another 800 right there. And then we can just exit to village, rinse and repeat. Now, admittedly, it's not the most exciting way to play this game, and if you don't want to gold farm this way, I can totally understand. However, if you are feeling weak and you just want a bit more progression to be able to take on the higher challenges, the higher difficulties, this is a really, really good way to start collecting some gold. So we'll go back and I'll do one more now. I'll show you a slightly slower method you can do in here if you want. So on controller, it's actually X to use this button. And if you have a look here, we've actually got 2 chests on this particular one now. We can just take whatever. It doesn't really matter what we take. Just get through these screens nice and quickly. Now, if we smash the stage objectives, we can potentially get a little bit extra gold as we go through here. Kill 1 row. Where's the chest? Here it is. So we just want to cash out. Now, you can do full runs, and you can also take advantage of the... We don't actually want this, because this one, I'll show you, you can't actually cash out here, unfortunately. So it's not really good for this particular method, but... where is the chest? There it is. So this one's going to be 400. So we're going to get even more on this particular run. We're actually going to get 1,000 gold out of this one. So that's really, really nice. There you go. There's 1,000 gold, and we're on controller, so I'll just... switch back over to mouse just to get out of here. And as you can see, we just farmed like 2,500 in a few minutes now. I'm up to 8,500 here already. So that's the method, guys. It's very, very simple. You have to go into stage 4 to get the relic unlocked. It is on the 3rd floor of stage 4, and then once you do that, you need to beat that stage once, and then you're good to go. You're good to use this farming method. I think I played the game for maybe 5 to 6 hours before I got up to stage 4 personally, but I was taking it pretty slow. I was just playing on stream, having fun, trying to learn the game. So guys, if you find the video useful at all, consider hitting like and subscribe for me. I'll catch you in the next one. Hope you all have a fantastic, amazing day.